all good. It doesn't matter because we here, we healthy, and we back.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to let you bring us in while I work this foil right here. I'll tell you what this is.
Welcome back, beautiful people. Thank you for joining us for another episode of the Never Fall Lost podcast. I am Polito Vega. I'm here with my man partner and content Sizz. And like I always like to start off this is, Sizz, what you sipping on?
Yes, sir. So I saved this. I got this from a coworker who went to Romania.
Oh,
Romanians.
These ain't the 99-cent shots that you get to do. I thought you had a problem, my brother.
No.
I thought you were sipping on 99 apples or some shit.
Yo, is everything okay?
Is everything okay for you? Pop up with this Mayorska?
So a coworker of mine went to, he's from Romania, so he went to go visit his family in Romania. When he came back, he bought the office a bunch of different gifts. Like he bought us like a tourist like passport book. He got us like some Romanian chocolate that I had last night.
European chocolate's always good, right?
Yeah, it was pretty good. And then he got us this, and I want to say he got us something else, but I can't remember what it was. So I said I was gonna save it for the podcast so I could see, what it's about. So
it's official when he got that stamp on the top.
yeah, it's got stamps.
That shit had to clear customs.
Romanian on the front, like this is legit. So that is what
it's like they're kind of
podcast because I have no idea.
Oh. Because like Romania, that's that like by like Russia and shit, right?
Yeah, we're gonna get a real reaction right now because I have no idea.
They be making their own shit out there.
That's what I'm saying. So I have no idea what it is or what it tastes like. So this is gonna be a real life reaction as to what this really is. So that's that.
So cheers, salud, people. So on this episode of the Never Fall Off podcast, we're gonna touch base. Probably going to be the last one for the summer. We got a lot of things coming up in the summer, as we alluded to in the previous podcast. We will reload and come back with more episodes and stuff like that. But this is probably going to touch on the summer so far.
Yes.
Yes. Sizz's family reunion that he went down to.
Yeah.
And both of our lucky enough experience to go to the World Cup. Shout out to the World Cup for getting us through this summer.
Damn, bro, I got 2 World Cup T-shirts too. I should have wore it right now. I don't even have it on.
I got on the jersey, repping the country.
I'm gonna let you start because I know I didn't even know you were going to the game, by the way. And the last time we recorded, right after, I think it was like that weekend after we recorded, that was when my brother-in-law texted me and was like, yo, you want to go to the World Cup? And I was like, yeah. What?
One, for it to be like, it's a World Cup. It's like, Facts. It's a big deal.
Like, I once in a fucking lifetime.
Yeah.
Like, you don't wake up and get to go to the fucking World Cup. So like, right after we recorded, I didn't even know you were going. We didn't even talk about it.
I mentioned that I was going because I remember talking about like how much I paid for parking and shit, which blew my fucking mind.
And then I was like, whatever, it didn't connect in my brain that you were going. And then that day of, when I was literally I'm in the car like driving to the stadium, and I just happened to be on Instagram, and I see you in the parking lot. Wait, are you at the game? But I'll let you go first. I know you went with your dad.
I took my dad, my uncle, and my nephew.
So I know it meant a little bit more.
Yeah, 3 generations of Ecuadorians going to watch a game, a must-win game. We had played like shit up until that point, but it being in Jersey,
they showed out.
They showed out, man.
Ecuadorians,
and
for sure.
I was surprised of like the atmosphere, because I thought we was going to take over, but it was definitely like a 60-40. There was a lot of German fans there too.
There was. It was definitely a good mix.
Definitely wasn't hostile, because Germany had at that point like already advanced, so they had like no animosity.
Yeah. So I didn't know that going in. This is the craziest part. I didn't know that going, and I was sitting in the car, and I'm on FanDuel, obviously. So I'm like, I'm going to the game. I'm like, I'm going to the game. I gotta put something
on it.
Something on something. So my boy from work, who also my boy from Romania, who also got me a slicker, got me an Ecuador jersey.
Oh, okay.
So he's like, yo, who you going for? I was like, I'm going for Ecuador. He's like, oh, perfect. I got a jersey for you. I'm like, bet. So I got it. Shit didn't fit. So I wore that shit as a head wrap.
Yo, they never fit. These jerseys, especially from if you get in the jersey from that country, them shits ain't gonna fit.
I'm like, oh,
their extra larges are like this fucking big.
So I threw it as a head wrap. So I'm sitting there on FanDuel. I'm looking at the odds. I'm like, yo, plus 450 for Ecuador. I got to throw. The odds.
Damn, I didn't even know they was like that.
I said. And then I'm getting there, and then my brother-in-law's like, yeah, it's a must-win for them. I was like, oh, word? I was like, oh, I'm definitely. I was like, y'all don't even care? Germany don't even care if they win? Oh, yeah. I threw $100 on that shit.
And then they scored, like, right off the bat, too.
Oh, man. It was
an emotional roller coaster, brother. Like, World Cup shit lives up to the hype. For real.
100%.
I think it was the best sporting event I've ever been to.
Yeah, I don't think, especially as much energy as there was in there, I don't think I felt that. Especially, I know I would have felt it more if I had a horse in the race.
Yeah.
But even just being there, like, just being in the stadium, just being around all those people, just having all that, like, wild fucking energy from, like, start to fucking finish. There was, like, no point in it where it, like, died down. Like, barely anyone even walked away during halftime. Like, It was insane, and it was 100% worth it.
It was just, I think FIFA, the way they did the whole shit was kind of dumb. Like having the setup was dumb. Yeah. Having the fan like fest gated until it's time to open. Because then it makes everybody feel like you have to rush inside instead of like just having it open where you could just kind of peruse. Because it ended up making lines for everything. I didn't know there was mad free shit to get until I was like the next day on Instagram.
Yep. I was saying the same thing. Because I saw a bunch of people like, oh, yo, I went to one. I saw a bunch of people in my office like, oh, did you get this? Did you get this? I'm like,
they're like, did you get the tote bag? Did you get the bracelet? Did you get the cup? And I was like, no. I was like, there was a lines for everything.
I got the lanyard with the scan card, so you could scan your ID and get all the photos. Like the next day, I got that, and then I got a gift for being in the box with my brother-in-law. They gave out a FIFA gift like for every game, so that was cool. But like there was mad other shit that I did not even know about because by the time I wanted to go to the tequila tent when I walked
and that
there.
Shit was dumb packed,
and we walked like 5 minutes over to the right, and then we finally get in front of the tequila tent, only to realize that the line has surpassed us like 2 minutes ago down the other way. So my sister looks at me, she's like, nah. She's like, I would if the line was short, but she's like, there's free alcohol upstairs. Like, right, I get it. No, whatever, fine. But I wanted to be there because it looked like cool. But
like every little thing had something. Yeah. Like the Bank of America thing had something. The fucking Coca-Cola thing had something. So like me and we was in there with the people, yo. We was up in the.
He was in
the. We was up in the stand. So my uncle and my dad, they're old. So as soon as we got there, they were like, "Yo, we're going to our seats." My uncle is a little handicapped. He got a crutch or whatever, a walking stick. So I peeped somebody that was like services, and I was like, "Yo, can y'all get us up there?" He was like, "Yeah, no problem." They took us through the back, put us in the elevator, got us up there. Got them in their seats, and I looked at my nephew. I was like, yo, we going back down. And he was like, word? I was like, yeah, bro. We went down. We went to that Ultra Lounge where they had.
I saw that.
We was partying in the Ultra Lounge.
That looked cool.
My nephew's 18, and I was just getting him liquor. Oh,
yeah, that's what's up.
I was like, yo, I was like, we going to have a good time
World
today.
Cup game, and you get to get a little slishy.
And my other cousin was there. I met up with my cousin, and his uncle works for Telemundo.
Oh, that's dope too.
So he was like, yo, y'all want to go check this out? So we followed him around or whatever.
That's cool.
So it was pretty cool. And then it was like, bro, we got to get back up there. And I was like, all right, we go back up there, taking all the pictures, taking all the flicks. And then as soon as the game starts, it's just like, it's on.
Yeah, it was on.
Emotions are going.
It didn't move from there. It was on, and it was, man, I don't think I've been so excited for a game since I went to the finals. Like, it was just like
nonstop energy.
It was just raised. Like everyone was losing their mind.
We were singing, we were chanting.
That's
People
what I'm
were
saying.
crying.
I was singing some shit. I was asking him, like, yo, like, how do you say that? Tell me how to say it.
I got interviewed twice on the way out.
I did too. I ain't see none of them clips.
I didn't see none of them
hate
clips
that,
either.
yo.
I was in there looking like a fool.
I gotta start throwing
the World Cup thing is like when you go to the World Cup, you gotta look like a buffoon. You gotta
Exactly.
throw something to get the cameras on you. So I have a luchador mask that's in Ecuadorian colors. I do. It's crazy. I don't know if you saw the post. It's all blue with
That's
gold
hilarious.
trimmings and shit.
That is funny.
So I was walking around, and every time I put it on, I was like, "This is where we score a goal," and bang, we scored a goal. And so I'm walking around there, and "Si se puede," and people were just stopping us, like, "Yo, camera!" So I got interviewed a bunch of times. It was just it was a fucking time,
Yeah,
bro.
man, I'm
but how was the sweet life though?
The sweet life was, I ain't gonna lie, the sweet life was dope as fuck.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
the seats looked crazy.
The seats, I was right under that giant screen.
Yeah.
I was right under that big giant.
Yeah, when you sent me the picture, I was
screen.
like, bro, that shit looks nuts.
And we had seats.
Yeah, so
that
you
was
could
like
be
a
in
free-
there and go
that
down.
was like a free sitting area,
Uh-huh.
and then you had your seats. Like you
Oh,
could go
shit.
down to go sit in your seats. But you had so much space up top. You didn't have to sit in the seats if you didn't want to. And then 2 hours before the game, you can get drinks. They had a fixed menu though, so you had to get from the fixed menu, or you can get beer or wine or whatever. But all that was free for 2 hours. They had a buffet for 2 hours.
Nice.
And then the game started. And the only thing they didn't do during the game, I think, was food. They didn't do food anymore during the game, but you could still go in and get the fixed drinks if you wanted to. And then 2 hours after the game, it was open too.
Oh damn! So like you got to beat the fucking.
So we stayed
there.
Yeah, so we stayed 2 hours after. There was a fucking magician in there, like doing fucking magic tricks
What?
and shit. Yeah, it was wild. I don't know why he was there.
Like they brought him in, or he just happened to have tickets to the.
Dude, I don't know. Either way,
It
I don't know why he was there.
was a great day. Somebody's doing magic.
Legit. I was fucking waste. My brother-in-law had a car service, so
Oh, so
the
like,
car drop us off.
damn, he
sat in
knows
the
how to
parking
do
lot.
shit, yo.
That was his third game. He got 8 games,
That's crazy.
and what he did was
All of them at MetLife?
All of them at no. Is one of them at Philly? Maybe no. All of them are at MetLife, I think.
Dang, so he saw a bunch.
No,
of
no,
them.
no, no. They're in different places. So I think he went to Boston to go see one.
Oh yeah, there was one in Boston. There was, I think it's Scotland.
I think
or
he
some
went
shit like that.
somewhere else to go see one. But him and his friend bought a bunch of tickets, and then knowing that they wouldn't be able to go to all of them, so they were separating them. And hey, you can go to this game.
Okay.
You take these. Hey, you go to this game. He say, we actually got, me and my brother-in-law Josh, got the 2 tickets for the Ecuador game, and he ended up just hitting us up that weekend right after we recorded. He was like, yo, you want to go? I was like, yeah.
Hell
I
yeah.
didn't know we were doing the sweet thing and all that.
You just thought you were
until I
going.
got to his house
That's crazy.
that day, and he was like, yeah, we got sweet. I'm like, what? I was like, damn. Oh, so I'm definitely throwing $100 on Ecuador. I'm not about to spend no money.
No money.
I'm not about to spend no money.
You had, like,
on the Uber.
drew nothing.
No, nothing. I'm not about to spend no money on nothing. I said, I'm definitely throwing 100 on Ecuador. So naturally, after they won the game, I was unbelievably hyped up.
Yeah, that second goal must have had you.
Oh, $450 goal.
Yeah. Hell yeah, boy.
And then we left. The store got me. I bought a bunch of shit because I was drunk. I was drunk as fuck.
Because you was happy.
I was drunk.
You
as
went to the
hell.
people's
I was
store?
happy. Oh yeah.
That's
Because
crazy.
they walk you past it.
Yeah.
You gotta walk out of it to get out.
So what'd you get? A scarf?
So he bought a scarf. I bought a hat. I have a FIFA hat too. Like literally upstairs right now.
FIFA. You didn't even pick a fucking team. It just says FIFA.
It says
You was drunk as fuck. That's a $40 hat.
it says New York, New Jersey Stadium.
That's crazy.
Yo.
They got you,
Yo,
boy.
and then that wasn't it.
You buy a USA
So
jersey?
then I bought 2 FIFA shirts, FIFA tees. I bought one for me, one for Carolyn, and then I bought a little fucking like tiger and a fucking jersey for Andre. Even though they gave me a free gift for Andre in the suite.
Crazy.
And came home with 2 bags of shit.
You're
from
just
the FIFA
elated,
store.
bro. You
I
just
was
elated.
so happy, dog. And then I went home, and then when I finally got back here, because I left my car at his house because I was so drunk when I got back. I was like, I have to Uber home. And then I got home, and Carolyn was like, yeah, you were slurring.
You were stumbling and bumbling.
It's like, you were all kinds of drunk. I had to work the next day.
Damn.
But I was working from home, so I didn't take off. Tell me why. I was like, yo, can you imagine, like, if I had to go to the office? I was sitting in my chair in front of the computer in my office, nauseous.
Damn.
Like, I'm sitting there like this. I'm like, oh, my God.
What a time.
This fucking screen keeps moving.
What a time.
The emails keep moving from screen to screen. I was bugging. I felt like crap. I think I was having withdrawals. I ain't gonna lie. We started drinking champagne at like 12.
Word.
Like we were in the car, popping champagne in the car, like we just won a championship or some shit.
Your brother-in-law got messed up too?
We were all fucked up.
Damn.
We were all fucked up, and only 2 of us had work the next day. Mistake. Mistake.
But that's awesome. See, that's what this was like, memories, bro. Like real.
Just the biggest of memories. Like
Yeah.
we were still talking about it the day after we created like a shared album, so we could all look at the videos and stuff like that. And like even after that, I texted him. I was like, dude, that was like the greatest. That was one of the greatest things I've ever been a part of.
Word.
Like,
Yeah.
you can't even explain. It's literally once in a lifetime.
Yeah. When I was walking out of there, I felt like I was floating,
That's
like
what I'm
legit floating, because it's just.
You'll never
One thing
get
to see
do that
like
again.
goals, once it's like it's my country, it's goals, we
Yeah.
got the win, but just to be a part of that atmosphere, to see my dad cry, to see his team like advance and shit like that, it was fucking amazing.
Yeah,
and then like
man.
to walk out and everybody's like fucking just
Yeah, everybody's like, and there was just again, it's just like you value those times where it's just like no bullshit, no mess, like everybody's having a good time.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what it was. And then, I went home and like I said, I passed out, and then the next day I fought through that shit. But no, man, I was just it was just interesting for us both to be able to experience it and not even knowing that we were not even knowing
going
we were
there.
gonna experience it.
And it's wild because I saw a lot of people there that I knew personally. That I was like, oh shit, you here?
Like mad people at that game. Like I don't know why that one was so popular. Maybe because it was later in the week. Maybe I don't know.
Possibly like by that time like things already played out.
Yeah.
And there's just so many Ecuadorians in Jersey. It's fucking crazy.
I didn't realize that there were so many Ecuadorians in New Jersey until
Like I knew we had a big population in like Newark and in like West New York and those areas and
It was
shit.
a
And I know
sea.
Queens is like crazy.
Yeah.
That's where all the restaurants at. But
there was a sea of yellow
what?
out there when I first
It
pulled
was
up.
crazy. There was dudes with like drums and shit. We was having a ball.
Yeah, man.
What a fucking time. Tell you this though, I was so like, I was talking to my cousin. He's like, he lives in Ecuador and he's been like 3 World Cups.
Wow.
Yeah, like
Damn.
that's his like
That's just shit.
passion and shit.
Okay.
So I was hitting him up and I was like, brother, because he was like, yo, how was your first Mundial? How was your first World Cup? And I was telling him, like, it's amazing, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, you going to start saving up now? And I was like, what you mean? He was like, next one's in Spain and Morocco.
Whoa.
And I was like, brother.
I gotta relax.
And he was like, you got to start saving up now. And I was like, I don't know, man.
know,
I'm like, I got family, I got mortgage and shit.
That's rough.
And he was like,
Spain and Morocco is crazy. I don't know about that. I ain't gonna lie to you. This whatever this is.
How is it?
Hey, this shit kind of fire.
what it tastes like? It tastes like a whiskey? It tastes
It tastes like rum, but like not like
like a
don't
light
know.
rum?
Maybe not like dirty sugary rum like ours. It tastes like oak, like a oak.
Like it's been aged.
Yeah, like a smoky woody.
Is it smooth?
It's super smooth.
That's
You
what's
could probably
up.
Chug this shit. No face or nothing.
Yeah.
That's delicious. I don't know what this is, but
Shout out to Romania.
shout out to my guy, man. Shout out to my guy. Don't skip out on this stuff, man. You don't
Word up.
know when you'll ever get the chance, when it's ever going to be this close, this accessible again. Do not skip these things. because you literally, they might decide that this shit was such a disaster for New Jersey that they never gonna do it again.
Word up.
Like, it'd be like, I know we made a lot of money, but that shit was a disaster. We're not doing that again. So
yeah, things like that happen all the time. Politics plays a big role in all of
that.
Shit.
You know how FIFA about their money. You know, FIFA like to get their bread.
Woo, baby.
You know,
did you know they were a nonprofit?
It's crazy.
You're like, what?
Now they covering.
You generate like hundreds of billions of dollars, and you're like
nonprofit.
And you're a
now
nonprofit.
They're covering the labels on the stadiums and shit because you're not even allowed to name. You're not even allowed to use the name that you paid to put on the
stadium.
My hat says New York, New Jersey Stadium. I really had to think about that after I bought it.
And then I still don't know why it says New York.
That's what I'm saying. It's like whatever. That's a whole thing.
That's a whole other thing.
God. After I looked at the hat after I bought it, I was
you're like, why'd I do that? I'm never gonna wear that.
Like I'm never gonna wear his hat. Maybe I'll like put the hat and the t-shirt together and like
shout out to everybody who celebrated their teams in the World Cups. Yes. I know Colombia was a big deal.
Yep.
You know, Spain and Argentina are in it right now.
When's the final? Next week?
Sunday. This Sunday. So
by the time this comes out, you will have
there will be
World
a champion.
Cup champion.
Most likely Argentina.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you what else happened. I was sick to my stomach. I couldn't even sleep after. So the England-Argentina game was on at the office. So I put a boat. I didn't put a boatload of money, but I put money for the USA to win the World Cup because the odds were too crazy. So I had to put something on it. Because like if I won, like I would have changed my life. But they didn't win, so it didn't matter. So I told everybody like, yo, I'm not, like I stopped gambling.
Yeah.
Like I'm done. I deleted the app off my phone. I was like, I'm not re-downloading FanDuel until basketball season comes back. And then I'm back, right? So tell me why. I'm sitting in the office. It was like the 80th minute of the game. England's up 1-0. And I'm talking to my guy that sits next to me at work. And I'm like, yo, what do you think the odds are for Argentina to win? And it came back like 2-3 games in a row and like won the game. And I was like, again, if I'm writing a story, like this seems like this is how you get to the final, right?
Yeah.
So I look up the odds. It's like plus 1,500.
Get the fuck out of here.
I gotta get in this. So I grab my phone and I'm looking for the app because I forgot I deleted it. I never delete it. I'm like, yo, I deleted the fucking app. So I'm trying to download the app again
and redo the verification
and try to do all this shit. You know, by the time I get the app downloaded, the odds is they scored 2 goals in 5 minutes
at the 90th minute.
Win the fucking game.
Soccer is a fucking heart attack, bro.
I couldn't even sleep. I was so sick to my stomach, bro. Like, how did I just miss out on? Because I was gonna put $100 on that
and probably win
$1,500.
Yeah.
I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror when I drove home. The whole drive home, that whole hour drive home, just like this. Fucking idiot. Why did you delete the app? Why did you have to be a man of your word and have discipline and conviction?
Let me tell you something about that. I did the same thing about a year ago where I felt like I was taking too many L's and the wins that I weren't getting weren't really like balancing this thing. Yeah. So I was like, you know what? I need a break. I deleted the app. World Cup season comes around. I'm like, I'm going to download the app again. I go to download the app, do the verification and shit.
Yeah.
That shit is like, your account's been disabled.
Oh, shit.
Reach out to customer support. So it goes into like an AI chat box. Mm-hmm. What happened? Trying to load the thing. I was like, all right, we'll send you an email.
Okay.
About how to proceed. Dog, the email, I can show you the email. It says, we need you to send us a picture of you holding your social security card and a driver's license.
I've heard them saying send a picture of your driver's license.
I've heard them. I think I've actually sent a picture of my driver's license before, but they're like, we need you to take a picture holding your fucking social security. I was like, DraftKings, you are bugging, dog. If you think I'm just gonna fucking send you a picture of me like this,
yo,
to place a couple $50 bets is crazy.
Damn, what was that, FanDuel? or
I want to say it was DraftKings.
Oh, DraftKings.
Yeah.
I don't use DraftKings much. Actually, I don't have DraftKings.
Because I tried to do Prize Pick, and that shit was terrible.
Prize Picks isn't good. FanDuel.
You can't do player bets.
Yeah, FanDuel's the best. I know people don't like FanDuel as much. They don't give out as much free, I guess.
Those boosted odds and all that shit. Yeah.
As DraftKings does, but they're the best as far as like what you can bet on. Like they have everything.
The ability to bet
Niggas
on
is
stuff.
betting on 2K.
that other one, that Costa shit, where people were betting on like.
See what I'm saying?
Like not even like tomorrow is gonna be sunny.
Yeah. Like this shit is crazy. But needless to say, yeah, I hate myself for being a man of my word.
Being responsible
And deleting the app because I was. Sometimes you just fucking feel it, man. Sometimes a story is written and you know the ending and you just like, and now everyone's gonna do what you expect everyone to do.
At least you had the discipline though.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I went to go watch my boy Brian, shout out B. And we're sitting there watching the game. The game's going by. It's mad defensive, and I go, yo, I bet you're just gonna be one of those like 0-0 games and gonna end up going to like penalties. And he was like, you think? And I was like, probably. And he was like, I'm a live bet that shit right now. As soon as he do that shit, boom,
as soon
goal.
as you get goal.
And I was like, damn,
I couldn't get to the motherfucker.
So he was
fast
like, nah, don't worry about it, man. He's like, I got England to win anyway. So if they're up one, we're good.
Damn. Like a double off.
So then they tied the bitch up.
2 L's.
They tied the bitch up and he goes, damn. And it's like 88 minutes. He's like, I'm going to do 90 minutes tie. And then as he put the bet, he goes,
scored.
I bet you these motherfuckers will score with like 90 minutes left. And we're watching the game.
Facts.
Boom. The fucking bar goes crazy. And we're just sitting there looking at each other like,
wow. Them motherfuckers
fucking
scored twice in
Argentina,
like
bro.
6 minutes.
With the same play.
Fucking outrage.
With the same play. It was insane. But that's soccer for you, man. Heart attack for real. Yeah. That's why you see them people fighting in the streets and shit.
Yeah, I get that.
So let's move along to the other part of this.
Yeah. So let's see. Where
do we start?
Where do I start?
Let's start with the drive down. I asked you, did you fly out?
Yeah,
and you was like, you rented a car.
For the audience sake, we attended the 94th annual Jenkins family reunion. And I haven't been since 2017, 2018, something like that. Every week that they had the reunion, it would always line up with my wife's family vacation. So hers is a week long, and that one was only like a couple days. So we always did the longer vacation. So they moved their vacation back to August, and they moved the reunion up earlier in July. So it was one of the first years that we could actually do both. So I text my aunt. I booked the hotels. I get my shirts and put my money in to get my shirts and all that. And then I decided to drive 2 weeks before like we were supposed to leave. So the whole time I thought I was going to fly. And then I'm looking at the flights to Virginia. It's a 45-minute flight. And I'm like, yo, these are just like $200, $300 too expensive. For what I can rent the car plus gas, it's going to be cheaper. And I came down a week before, and I was like, yo, Kylan, we're driving. She's like, we driving? We driving. Fuck it. Me, you, Andre, we fucking driving. Call my cousin. I'm like, yo, I need the Enterprise hookup. Hook me up. He's like, all right. Send me the link. I booked the car. Boom. We're ready to go. The whole week we're preparing, packing. Because, you know, when you're driving, you could pack different.
Yeah.
Than when
you could definitely pack more
flying,
shit.
right?
Yeah.
So
when flying, you're like cutting shit out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
we might go get this over there when we land.
Now
shit.
we not worried.
Yeah.
You need it? Throw it in the truck.
Throw it in the truck.
We're good.
You brought a whole bed.
Dead ass.
Dead ass. You threw an air mattress in that motherfucker.
Dead ass.
A playpen.
No.
Andre's favorite fucking toy.
Everything. Bro. So we pack all the bags. I go and pick up the rental, and we start to head down. I think we good. We got 3 checklists going.
You got the road planned.
Everything we need, right?
We gonna stop here.
I get 25 minutes from the house, and I'm like, I'm getting ready to get on the turnpike, and I look up, and I'm like, there's no easy pass in this bitch, and I left mine at home. I had to turn my ass back around.
I thought those shits were like standard.
They don't have. I don't think they come standard anymore. He didn't even ask me about it. Like, if I
that's
needed
wild.
one.
Yeah.
Didn't even ask. So I had to turn back around. That's how the trip started.
Damn.
20 minutes back. 40 minutes I wasted just like that.
Yeah, that throws your whole schedule off, yo. 40 minutes that's on the road.
Come back, get the easy pass, hop on the road. Boom. Okay. Boom.
What time did you leave the house?
We left at we were supposed to leave at like 9:45, 10. We ended up leaving at like 11.
At night?
No, in the morning.
Oh, shit.
Which is a horrible time to leave.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But we didn't want to leave so early because we didn't know what we were going to run into when we got down there as far as check-in.
Okay.
And with him, it's
gotta have the room ready.
I gotta have it. Like, so that was a mistake too. So we get on the road, we going. I'm thinking like everything is cool. Like, we riding, we talking. He's excited in the back. He's chilling. Boom, 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 boom.
Watching something on the tablet?
Yeah, no, I didn't even bring a tablet.
Oh.
We don't do like a lot of screens, so like we didn't even do a tablet. He got his toys, he got his monster trucks, he got his stuffed animals. Everything is good. And then it starts downpouring. We got to
That's the problem with road trips, boy.
Maryland. Yeah, we got to Maryland. It starts down. I do want to say this, by the way. Baltimore, Maryland, that whole area is definitely the biggest group of worst drivers that I've ever experienced in my entire life.
I thought you was about to say something super nice about Maryland. I thought you was going to say, nicest roads and bridges.
Zero
Gets a bunch of
nice
hate.
things to say about Maryland.
That's hilarious.
The worst state to drive through. The worst drivers that I've ever experienced on the road.
Yo, but it's like quick when you get to drive through Maryland.
Bro, it wasn't quick because it was downpouring.
Because usually it's like Jersey, Maryland, DC, and that's it.
It was downpouring like crazy. Andre wants a hug because he can hear me talking. You can bring him down, babe. He wants a hug. He can hear me talking. So we it's downpouring and we're like, this is around the time that we need to stop. But everything's all thrown off because the time's thrown off, the route's thrown off, everything's thrown off. So we end up stopping at some McDonald's. Like, we got to eat. We didn't eat anything. We had like bagels or something in the morning. He needs to eat. He didn't eat. He got to stretch his legs. We planned on stopping somewhere where he could stretch his legs and kind of run around. Got a McDonald's. So we pull into this fucking Maryland McDonald's. Downpouring. There's puddles everywhere. So we're like, fuck. All right. So then we realized, like, I had a hoodie. She had a hoodie. And he didn't have nothing. So
not prepared for the rain.
had to wrap him.
There's no fucking umbrella in sight.
And then she had to wrap him in my hoodie, get him in there, and then I ran in there afterwards. We bought a bunch of snacks and food. We eat. He's acting a fool. Whatever. We stay there for like half hour. Get back on the road. Back on it. Okay. Boom. It's still downpouring, but it's not that bad. We finally get through Maryland. I get through Delaware. I get through Maryland. I'm hitting Virginia. We got to stop again. Oh, no. The second place was good. It was in Virginia. It was this nice strip mall spot where they had a little middle area where he could like run around and play. So we stopped there because Carolyn had to pee. He had to pee. Boom. We're at like hour fucking 5 at this point. And I'm like, bruh.
Virginia's that damn big.
I don't know if I can do this. Then he goes into, I want to listen to Trolls soundtrack.
Yeah. That's his jam right there.
The whole rest of the ride.
That's
Trolls.
5 hours?
5
5 hours of Troll.
Hey, buddy.
What's up, buddy? Hi.
Hi. Speak of the devil. Walking in because he wants a hug. Come here. You going to go to bed? Say hi.
You saw your cousins?
Give me a hug. We were talking. You saw your cousins? Yeah?
Did you play?
Did you play?
Yeah? What'd you guys play?
What'd you play?
Doggy.
Doggy.
What did the doggy do?
What did the doggy do?
The food. The food.
All right. Give me a hug. You got to go night-night. Give me a hug. Oh, thanks, buddy. I love you. All right. Be good. I'll see you later, all right? Night-night. Speak of the devil. Bye-bye. Bye. I'll see you
Bye.
later. Good night. Around hour 3, I want to listen to Trolls. The movie has like 6 songs in it. So we doing 6.
And the first time they're like, "Oh, these are some bangers."
Nah, like the first couple, I'm you know what I mean?
I got
I'm
that,
getting it in. They got the boy band version of Trolls too. That shit kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I'm not grooving. I get to like hour 3. All right, fam. And I'm just trying to like turn it off and sneak some shit in there. He just, I want to listen to Trolls. He started tweaking.
Straight hijacked it.
And even the ride down wasn't bad. We finally get down there. We check in. He hits the hotel room and he turns into, I don't know. He's zooming. He's like, boom, boom, bing, 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 here, boom, 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 boom.
He was cooped up for like
so
10 hours.
We didn't think nothing of it. Some family members are there when we get there. So usually
everybody kind of stays at the same hotel?
Yeah, everyone stays at the same hotel.
Oh, shit.
Unless you live in the area.
Okay.
And I would stay home. So my aunt lives around the corner from where we stayed. So my aunt stayed home and my cousins and everything. My cousin has his own apartment, so he stayed home. And then my other cousin stayed with him. No big deal. The way it works is technically you can fly in or come in on Wednesday and then everyone leaves on Sunday. Unless you're staying later for whatever. Reunion starts Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's the reunion weekend. We got in on Thursday because I knew he was going to need an extra day to like warm up to everybody because it's a lot of fucking people.
It's a lot of people.
Right? So they have what they call a hospitality room. So we take the biggest like ballroom or conference room downstairs usually, and they pack it. This is where you pay dues for. They pack it with food, drinks, anything that you might
like
need.
you guys as a family pay dues?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So you pay your dues to come to reunion because they use all that for food
For all this stuff.
and to get the park and all that stuff like that.
And to reserve that hotel ahead of time, all that shit. Yeah.
So when you come down, even though we bought a lot of stuff, they had a bunch of stuff. Like, so when the kids are downstairs playing and the adults are talking,
feel free to grab whatever you
want.
It's
you're
already
good to
taken
go.
care of,
It's all good, right? So we went down there we got there Thursday evening. So we went down there on Thursday evening. I'm saying hi to my aunt and a bunch of cousins I haven't seen in like literally 6 to 8 years at that point. Some of them don't even recognize me anymore because it's been so long since they saw me. And he's doing this thing where he's just shy as fuck. He's not talking to anybody. No big deal. We figured that. That's why we came early. And then that night goes fine. The next day is Friday, which is basically like a free day. Like you can do this when they usually plan. So when we were, I guess, 20-year-olds or teenagers, Friday was the day where like
all the cousins hung out.
Yeah, since we couldn't drink yet when we 17, 18, 19 or whatever, we used to go to we go to the mall or we go to the movies or we just find something to do.
Yeah.
And we used to have like a banquet on Friday where everyone got dressed up. They rent out the ballroom in the hotel and we like have dinner. We have a talent show. We do all this shit. I don't think that shit happens no more.
Were you asking about it?
I didn't even ask. I
you were like, what time is the talent
Because
show?
now I'm thinking about it. Like, I don't even know how I'd be able to function with it with him.
Yeah.
Like, everything centered around him because he needed to be entertained.
Yeah.
And if he wasn't playing with the other kids, then we had to entertain him somehow. So when we were adults, again, like the last time I went, we were adults. When we went last time, we just went, we went to the beach. We went to the bar. We went to go get food. Like, we just did whatever. Mm-hmm. We didn't have Andre at the time. No big deal. This time is a little different. So,
and not a lot of your cousins have like kids at that age.
That was the other thing. Like, I noticed when I was down there, is like there's a giant gap, right? There was only like 8 teenagers there.
Damn.
That was not a thing when I was a kid. There was damn near 28 of us, right? Like, we had to move in 3 minivans, like, in order to get what we wanted to get. And now, since I guess either some of my cousins had kids extra early, in which they have teenagers, but the rest of us had kids late or don't have kids. So there's a zillion kids from 1 to fucking 5 running around, but no kids in that like middle gap area.
Damn,
right?
Yeah.
So a lot of things weren't as like planned as it used to be because the kid age isn't there like it used to be. Saturday we ended up just waking up. Andre did sleep. We found her mom found some blow up twin bed that laid next to our bed, and he actually fucking slept in it. We didn't think he would, but he actually fucking slept in it all weekend. It was like
cool.
It was like the coolest shit of the weekend.
Oh, okay.
Because he actually like didn't have to sleep in our bed. The only problem was that motherfucker was up at like 6, and if you looked at him and he saw you, good morning, I want to watch Monster Jam. This nigga watches Monster Jam, legit, the monster trucks, like
the real trucks,
like legit. It's fucking crazy. So
they coming in August to Prudential.
He don't actually want to go because it's too loud.
Yeah, it is loud. You gotta buy him the head.
He don't want to go. Even when you turn the TV up to it, Daddy, it's too loud.
He's just like
you never survive inside the show. I'm not doing that. Well, Saturday comes, we get up and we just start thinking about like, all right, what
are we gonna do?
Friday, what can we do? So we end up going to. We end up getting up, having breakfast at the hotel, letting him kind of run around. And then we went to Publix. You ever been to Publix?
There's like their Walmart, right?
It's like I guess it's like their Stop and Shop.
Okay.
Publix is the greatest grocery store in the world, by the way. Everything we got up here is trash. Publix is the shit.
Way that you just shitted on Maryland, I thought you were about to shit on Publix.
No.
You did the full.
No.
Okay.
Publix would brighten up Maryland's day. Publix is for sophisticated folk, not people from Maryland. Fuck Maryland. I fucking hate it there. Anyway, Publix, basically the grocery store of the South, pretty much. Beautiful grocery store. So we went there to pick up a bunch of stuff that like we didn't know if we were going to be able to travel with. So we went and picked up a bunch of shit. Then my cousins hit me and was like, yo, we're making breakfast at my aunt's house. I'm like, oh, perfect. Put him in the car. I know my aunt lives on like a cul-de-sac. They have balls and stuff like that. Perfect. So we go over there, and then more of my cousins start coming. Now people are starting to, like Friday, people are starting to like really pour in. And everyone's high and hugging and all this shit. And he's just getting scared and scared and scared.
Oh, shit. There's more and more people.
Scared and more people. We get through Friday, and my cousin's like, yo, we going out. And I'm like, I can't fucking go out.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want me to do. Karen was like, you never get to see your family. She's like, go out. I said, you sure? She's like, yeah. I want to stay here and read my book anyway. I said,
he's not gonna let you.
I was like, I don't know if this is gonna work.
Yeah.
She's like, he slept last night. I was like, yeah, but like, I don't know if it's gonna work tonight. He didn't have a whole car ride to
tire
him out now. Yeah. I was like, now he been running around today. Don't get me wrong, but like, I don't know if this is gonna work.
Yeah.
She's like, don't worry about it. Go have fun with your family. Go out. So I'm sitting around and I'm like, they said they was going out. It's 9.
Oh, they on that cousin
30,
shit. Yeah.
10. I'm like, all right, bro. I'm sitting there. I'm like, I got these pants half on, half off. I swear to God, if I don't hear something in the next 5 minutes off and I'm in the bed and it's a wrap. So I call my cousin. He's like, yeah, we going out. I just don't know where. I was like, that's not what I want to hear ever. He's like, yo, just come to my crib. I'm like, all right, fine, whatever. He lives like 7 minutes away. I'm like, all right, fine. So I go over there. They still in there pre-gaming and shit. And I'm like, all right. Remember that last episode? I'm really young. Because I'm like, why are we not out already?
Because I didn't even know Virginia had a scene like that.
So that was the other thing. Because I've been down there before. Shit closed at 12.
I was about to say, shit closes.
And he found a bar. And this is the same bar that we were going to go to the last time I was down there. And I remember why we didn't go once I got there. So he's like, we leave finally. He's like, yo, can you drive? I'm like, yeah, nigga, I'll drive. That's the only reason y'all niggas invited me, so I could drive. I was like, fuck, I'll drive. Pull up, and I'm looking. I'm like, this shit look familiar. Because I was down there before, a couple years ago. Park, we get out. We get to the door, and they're like, it's R&B night. I'm like, so? Nigga, like, what the fuck does that mean to me? They're like, yo, it's $20 a head to get in. I said, what?
Yeah.
Where the fuck do you think we are? $20 to get in?
They tell you the city prices, boy.
So my cousin's girl actually pays for all of us. I was like, damn, all right. So we go in. I buy a round of drinks or whatever. So we cooling. Everything is chill. I think I was there. I think once I hit like hour 2, I was like, all right, bro, like, why am I here? It's R&B night. My wife ain't here. I was just standing here. Don't get me wrong. I'm chilling with my cousin. I'm having a great time. But the only thing I'm thinking about is like, did Andre go to sleep? Like, she's sitting up there mad as fuck at me because like she up now and like he won't sleep. But apparently he went to sleep, so I felt a little less bad. And then eventually we dip out. Saturday, I finally get through. Friday is over. The big day comes. Picnic day. I asked my aunt that morning, hey, what time is everyone going over to the park? She's like, well, we about to leave at 9:45, so you guys can come at like 10:15. We should have everything set up. So we like, cool. We go back. Andre throwing a fucking fit. He don't want to get dressed. He don't want to wear nothing. Boom, boom. So we get dressed. Finally get him out around 11. And we get to the park at 11:30. So I'm thinking like, damn, we late. We get there. Nobody's at the park.
Damn. Damn.
You know, the first text I sent, I hate niggas, bro. Why is this happening to me?
That's a lot of people for not this
hour and a half late and nobody's here. And then I pull up, it's a big giant like baseball field and like a field house. And it's also one of the first years we had an indoor. We usually just have like a pergola with a bunch of picnic tables and seats. And that's where you put the food and the coolers and all that shit like that. And everybody could just see everything. This is the first time we had to close like interior. And then all of a sudden they had like these big, it was a great idea though. They had two bouncy houses.
That's dope.
And a water slide bouncy house. Only the water slide bouncy house was up with no water in it. And the other two had deflated.
Because ain't no people there. Yeah. So I have them up.
So then people finally start pouring in. They finally blow it up. And then I think we off and running around 12. That means we 2 hours late. Now this is when I start to recollect what we were doing when I was younger.
Kid. Yeah. Because when you're younger, that don't matter.
Right. It didn't mean anything to us. But I'm also putting into place, like, because Carolyn's asking me, like, so, like, how does the day work out? Because she's only been as an adult, not really taking part in a lot of the stuff that the kids are doing. But now that you have kids, you're trying to figure out what can do, get them in. I was like, well, usually we start with, they play, and then usually we have like relay races and like the sack race, 3-legged race. We do the sawdust where the kids try to find candy and stuff in the sawdust. We do the egg toss, and then in between there we eat at some point. I don't remember when. She's like, it's 12 o'clock. I know. I hear you. I know. You should be eating right now. I know. Everybody start pouring in. No relay. No sack race.
Took away the game.
No 3-legged toss. No face painting. All this stuff we used to do. And we had a big field. And eventually, they kept saying we were going to play kickball.
Kickball's always a good.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
And then the hours are ticking away, man. And we sit down, we eat. The older kids are playing games inside, like, flip cup games and musical cups games and stuff like that. They're having a good time, no big deal. But all the little kids are getting kind of restless. They just kind of bolting and running and like just getting into shit. It's just not good. So you just let them outside because like, fuck it. If they're just gonna get in the shit, just get in the shit out there. But it's 100 degrees.
Yeah, it's hot as fuck. There was a heat wave that week.
Andre's face was literally pure. I've never seen the kid pure red. And I brought him back in, and Carolyn was like, what the fuck happened? I was like, I don't know. This nigga was jumping in the bouncy house.
In a hot ass day.
Bro, I've never seen.
He went into a sauna.
Fam, I've never seen this before. His face was literally like apple red. Even I got a little freaked out and scared at first.
He's trying to fan him down.
So, long story short, we get through all of that. We end up playing kickball with like fucking 300 people. It's the wildest kickball game I've ever been a part of. There's literally nowhere to kick the ball. And then we end up doing the egg toss with Andre attached to my leg, trying to toss the egg to Carolyn. We lost. I haven't won an egg toss since I was like 12. I think I won one egg toss when I was 12. I haven't even come close since. It's kind of trash. I ain't gonna lie. And then, so really the moral of the whole thing, other than the fact that it was like one of the most beautiful weekends I've ever had, and I was glad that I got to share it with him, something that we had done growing up for years, but also something that like it wasn't like I was owed to be a part of it, right? It's technically my uncle's wife's family. And since he's married in, they brought me, and I was able to join all those years ago when I was a kid, and they brought me every year when they really didn't have to. I'm not their kid.
Yeah.
Like, that's my uncle, and he brought me every year. And that's how I started going. And now I get to bring my son every year with all my other cousins, you know, growing up and stuff like that. So that's cool. So I sat down and I was thinking about it, about where the disconnect is and what was different about when I used to go and what I was going to now.
I think it's responsibility.
And that's what I was thinking. So I was sitting and talking to one of my other cousins my age, and I was like, we're sitting waiting for the kickball game to start. And I was like, do you see what's happening here? And he's like, what are you talking about? I was like, remember like people used to set this shit up for us? And they just say, hey, come play kickball? I was like, that's supposed to be us.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what the problem with us is? We don't want to do shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh shit, you're right. And we continued to sit there.
And nobody got up.
And nobody got up.
Yeah.
Nobody set the bases up. No
You know
one
what
said,
it is?
come and do this. Like,
Because your generation has been, like you said, someone's always done it, so you feel out of place saying now it's my turn to go set it up, because you're still waiting for somebody a little bit older, someone that you kind of respect,
Right.
to say, hey, now it's time
Now
to
it's
go.
time to play,
Hey,
right?
now we're
Yeah.
gonna go do this.
Yeah.
But what you have to realize is
you're that
that's person
you,
now.
right? But also, like, I think, and it's not, I'm only saying it this way because there's no other better word for me to say it in. It's honestly the adults that used to take care of all the activities for the kids when we were kids cared more about us having
A good time.
a full packed
Yeah.
day, I would say.
Yeah.
Not like we don't want our kids to have a good time. We obviously want our kids to have a good time. But outside of us taking care of our kids, how much more effort are we putting in to make sure our kids have a good time, right?
Yeah.
Who's setting up the relay? Who's buying the sacks to set up the sack race, right? The family members that run it now, 60, 70, 80s, they can't do all that anymore.
Yeah.
They can make sure you eat.
20 years ago it was different.
Make sure you got plates.
Yeah.
And make sure you got cups and waters and all that. But someone has to set up these activities for the kids to have a full day.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there thinking about that, and I'm like, we're the fucking people that have to do that. And it's like, that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Like,
Because you didn't want that
you
to
don't
be
wanna do that.
You want to go there and enjoy the time.
it.
You're not thinking of it like, I got to go there and now be responsible.
But someone
Has to be.
if you want it to continue,
Yeah.
and you want it to
Damn, that's
to
a
run,
fucking wild realization.
this is
yeah.
what I'm sitting
'Cause
on.
everybody's going with the mentality of, I'm going to go there and just enjoy myself.
Exactly.
You're not going there and realizing like, damn, now this has become work.
But there's always people that have gone there and known that they had to contribute and help it work and run.
Yeah.
But our generation is missing that.
Yeah.
I don't know why, and I don't know how. Maybe it's because we work so hard in general.
Probably.
In our regular lives, we work so hard.
That's what I'm saying.
just
Like,
to
this
have
used
stuff.
to be an escape for all
Yeah.
of you guys.
And
like,
it's-
I'm going to the reunion.
Right.
I'm gonna just go. I finally get to just have fun with my family, and then you realize, like, no, now I got to start putting some effort behind.
Yeah.
And you're just like, damn.
Because now we got to start attending those committee meetings. So they have a committee meeting at the end of the week where they do the finances, right?
Damn, yeah.
For this year and for next year. And then if you want to have input on where the reunion will possibly be next year, of course they'll take suggestions, but they only take real suggestions from people who are actually
active in the community,
actively putting in work, right? Like,
damn.
so like everybody just can't come in and be like, yo, we should do it here. It's like, no, we got to have people that, like, there's people that are in my family that are active in the social media group. They have a Facebook group. There's people that post in it every month in preparation for
Everything that's
next
going
year's reunion, right? So I'm sitting there on that fucking bench watching no one set up kickball, including myself, thinking, wow, okay, if we ever want this to continue, we are going to have to, like, get up and like
do
do
something?
some shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, that fucking sucks.
on. Yeah, it does.
Because of that giant gap of children too. That huge gap between some of us having kids that are teenagers already, and the rest of us stuck in the 1 through 5 mud.
Because those guys feel like they're out of it already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in the 1 through 5 mud. Like,
and like you said, if you wanted to continue for at least the next 10 years,
yeah.
It's now you're gonna have to, you have to put in work every fucking and that's the last thing you want to do is put more on your plate.
There and I'm like, I don't know if I want to be a part setting up, but then I missed it. That was the other part. I missed it so much. I said, this is crazy. These kids didn't get half of what we used to get every year. Water balloon fights. Fuck arguing about who's fastest. Line the fucking cones up.
Yeah.
We're gonna figure it out. And all year, I'm going to tell you how I smoked you at the reunion, right? Like, this is the shit that we used to do where even as adults, we still...
But it was a lot simpler, though.
It was.
Because somebody would be like, go grab your 5. Go grab my 5. Meet us at the court.
We got the cones, but the adults had already set because
up.
they had seen us arguing about this shit.
And like you said, the water gun fight, the water balloon fight. How did that happen? An uncle came out with a cooler and
who came
gave
out?
It to somebody.
Who bought 1,000
water
balloons? Who cleaned up a ton of the water balloons after we threw them outside bathrooms? Sir. Like, we were wilding.
Yeah.
Who did all that stuff?
Damn, brother.
And you sit there and you think, that's what I was thinking. Can you believe that?
Welcome back to the unction, ladies and gentlemen.
Facts. In the midst of enjoying myself, because I did get in the kickball game. I was wilding in the kickball game. I had a great time.
Nobody blew an ACL?
Nah, thank God.
You fuck around, swing at the wrong thing.
And
I caught a cramp mid-pod.
It might have been a blessing that there was no basketball court this year. There probably could have been tons of ACLs laying around. I still play, so I wouldn't be worried about myself. But some of
your cousins look at his shape.
Ain't picked up a ball in a long time. Feel me?
They still got it.
They still got it, probably.
Nah, that's your brain. Your brain thing. You still got that jump shot.
Yeah. This is so. But yeah, I was sitting there, and we had a long. Believe it or not, me and Carolyn had a long talk about it on the 7-hour ride back home.
That's
obviously.
That's when you have the time to do it.
But we were just sitting and talking about like the difference, like what was different when we were kids. She was like, it just felt like we went there and, we hung out and
had a park day.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
And it was like, that's not what it was really about as far as activities and stuff like that. Like we missed a lot of that stuff. And I thought about it and I said, you know what? I think I'm going to take, if I show up again and there's something missing like that, I have to get off my ass and I have to at least try.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even try. I was looking. I ain't try. I was
sometimes those kinds of things too are like you don't want to be out of place either.
Yeah.
You don't want to be like, I'm going to be the guy like.
And I know no one would take it that way.
Yeah.
Like we talked about that as well. Like people that I haven't seen in 5, 6, 7 years would still like if they lived in Virginia, it was like, yo, you need a place to stay? Come stay with us. Like that's how we are.
Well, that's good.
It's not one of those things where everybody's kind of like clocking you. It's just so much love. Like it's like, hey, I haven't seen you in wherever. How you doing? Sitting down and actually asking you. One of my cousins asked me about the podcast, and we were sitting outside the hotel one night. I was waiting to go out. And he's like, I've been watching it, man. He's like, I love it. And then he just starts asking me all this stuff. Like, how do you do it? Who does it? Is it just you? Is it just you and your man? Is it just you got people doing it? I'm like, no, it's just us. He's like, bro, it's fucking crazy. Like, he's like, I watch it. I enjoy it. You got some really good, cool guests in there. And then people just start asking you about, what you're doing in life. And they actually, like, genuinely mean it. These people that I haven't seen in...
It's not small talk. It's like actually...
It's people I haven't seen in... since definitely before we all had children at that point. I think last time we were just running around like crazy motherfuckers. Like... But, yeah. And then after I left, like I said, we rode home. We had a long talk about it. And then Frozen and Trolls soundtrack for 4 hours.
He woke up. He was like, "Daddy, play that shit."
If I hear "Let It Go,"
I got that feeling.
Again, I can't. I was actually angry. I was actually genuinely because he was horrible on the way home. I think he was cool and rode and played. I even bought him one of those like trays, like those play trays, where it's a tray where it holds all his crayons and stuff, and he can lay like a coloring book out and color or play with his cars or whatever. He started throwing his toys purposely under the seat and then crying
because they
and
were on
reaching.
Yeah.
I think he sat still, like not still. I think he sat cool for maybe an hour and a half. He cried and whined for the next 5.5 hours, all the way back. To the point when I got back, I needed to take the rental car back, and I was like, I don't think we can get him back in the car to drop it off and then have Callan pick me up. I said, don't even worry about it. I need to not see him for a time. I drove to the Enterprise on 18 and walked back home.
That's hilarious. You didn't even Uber back? My man took a long stroll.
Took my Beats and walked my ass back. 20-minute walk.
That's crazy.
I took it, dropped the car off. I said, don't even worry about it.
Because they'll bring you back.
Don't worry about it. And no one worry about it. I need to not see a road in that motherfucker.
You went through it,
I
boy.
need time, bro. And you know my son don't eat.
Those 200 extra,
yeah,
they worth it.
Man, you know my son don't eat. So like that was a whole thing. Like, but I'm not gonna lie to you.
How's the food out there though?
I mean, the food always good.
Yeah.
It's
Whoever's still grilling is grilling it good.
it's always
At
good.
least you didn't lose that.
Maybe we can have some
You're gonna be hurting when y'all gotta start hitting the grill.
facts. Us catering ass niggas.
Word up.
It's nasty.
The budget's is gonna go.
Facts. We had the fried fish. We had the fried chicken. We had the mac and cheese. We had the greens.
That's another thing too. It's
the
like
jerk wings off the grill. Like it was just the food. I can never.
What time did the food roll out?
I mean, you know
5 o'clock.
You know how that go. We did have lunch and dinner though, so it was. We had lunch at the park and dinner at the park.
Okay.
So
It's an all day thing.
but that was another thing. Since we started so late, we usually leave the park at like 5, 6 o'clock. We left the park at like 7, and it was like, and then they were talking about going out again, and I'm like,
Nah,
brother, man,
we've been out here all day.
they were like, yo, we gonna go out. I'm gonna hit you. Don't.
I'm gonna be asleep.
Kind of like, you're not going out. So you see where I'm at right now, late in the. I ain't going nowhere. Because, you know, we had to pretend to sleep. We had to pretend to be asleep
So he can sleep. Yeah, got to turn off the lights and shit. Yeah.
So we turned all the lights off. We sitting in there with Kindles reading and shit, being quiet. And then she's like, you getting up to go out? I'm gone. Went right to sleep. Drove back the next day, man. It was an adventure, but it was worth it. I ain't gonna lie. And we're hoping that easily we can go next year, but definitely want to make it because I think the 100th one is coming up in 6 years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's gonna be 100 years, so like that one's gonna be a big one. So we just want to make sure we like make
involved.
That one.
Yeah.
The only problem with that one is that like that lines up with our 10th year wedding
10th year wedding anniversary. Damn.
So we got to figure that out.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to it though. But shout out to the family because.
But that's good,
you know,
because like you said, it kind of brought back you that love for that family reunion
for sure.
You know.
Yeah.
And like you said, not even if you don't go every year, at least it's kind of like I want to be a little bit more.
Yeah.
Frequently.
I want him to be a little bit more present there. My cousins are like my brothers. You know what I mean? Like, and there's a bond. It's just unshakable to the point where like, and it's that type of bond that we don't have to be around each other all the time for it to be there because we spent so much time together as kids.
Growing up.
And then growing up after that. And then teenagers growing up after that. No matter where we were in life, we still managed to make it back.
That's a beautiful thing.
And I want him to have that too. And I'm happy that he can have it through me. Just like my uncle let me have it through him. And I can't say anything more about how much love and, you know, just
was your brother out there too?
My brother didn't come this year. He went the last time I went. I think he had to work though. My dad was supposed to come too, but he didn't end up coming. But everyone was asking about him. Everyone always asks about Steve everywhere I go. Yo, how's your dad? That nigga crazy.
I was just saying because like if your brother was there, maybe your niece would have been there. Maybe that would have helped out a little bit too.
Oh, for sure. By the time we got to around Saturday afternoon, he had loosened up like a lot.
The bouncy house helps that too.
Oh yeah, 100%. He loosened up a lot. He has his favorite cousins of mine. He has some that he don't even say hi to, but that's Andre though. Andre's like that. Andre, if he likes you, he likes you. If he don't, it takes a while, and then he'll like you. And he'll like. I'm surprised you got a high to begin with. I ain't gonna lie to you, because he might just look at you and be like.
Well, he came down the stairs. He's eyeing me.
Yeah, he's like, who are you, bro? An adventure, man. I may fly next time.
Oh yeah,
next time. Now knowing what I now know, and now knowing what I now need and don't need.
Oh yeah, because you realized that too.
Yes,
I brought this down for no reason.
I brought a lot of stuff down for no reason. I even bought new silverware for him, like plates and bowls and all kinds of shit. I didn't need all that. All those snacks and stuff like that. We brought a mad of that shit back home. We didn't really need it.
Because like you said, they already had shit down there. Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, you figure it out.
Yeah. But again, you rent a car. You throw it in the truck. You bring it back in the truck. No problem.
That's
no harm, no foul. Everybody's good. All right. And then vacation mode all over again. When are you leaving?
The end of August.
Okay.
End of August.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that it stays good because the end of August usually like that fucking hurricane.
Yeah, it gets a little crazy towards there. But you should be all right.
I should be all right, man. God willing.
Where are you going?
We're going to DR.
Yeah. I'm going to DR next year.
Nice.
Yeah, 2027. Going to DR. My mom's getting married. That's it, man.
That's it.
That was
y'all took anything from this
action,
pod
man.
is make memories.
Make a ton, man.
Of memories.
Make a ton, and don't just like you don't skip out on those memorable events like FIFA and NBA finals and all those sporting events or your passion events, whatever it is. Don't miss, if your family does something like this, don't miss it, man, because you have no idea what the year will bring, what the next year will bring. So many people not here with us anymore that were at the last one and are no longer here.
That's another sad realization that every year you go, somebody's just not there.
Yeah, so don't, hug your family members, and when you can.
I wonder how much effort it would take to get a fucking.
Like someone's got started, man.
Someone's got started. Even if it means just a barbecue.
We can't even plan a barbecue. Niggas can't plan a barbecue. They want me to plan this.
I gotta get a permit. Oh man,
I can't. I'm not doing that.
I'm not getting a permit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Shout out to the older generation.
Yeah. Shout out for them caring, man. They just care a little more. They do some wild shit, and they might have fucked us up in the long run. But I will say, they have shown, as I'm growing up and going through this, they have shown that there is a level of care that is missing from our generation as far as putting on an event and making sure everyone is taken care of, for sure, because they don't get a lot of praise nowadays. The internet done gave everybody a voice to tell us about their shitty parents.
Y'all did what y'all could.
Exactly. You did what you could, and now we're here, man. But
make memories.
For sure. 100%.
Live every moment. Thank you for tuning in. This is the Never Fall Off podcast. Life comes at you fast, but you will never fall off. Polito Vega says, we'll see you on the next one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We out.